Today marks a historic new bike cargo trailer day at the Mostly Mike Show Proving Grounds, and we're going to be assembling the Vevor bicycle cargo trailer, which the kind folks at Vevor had sent me free of charge to make this review video, official trailer. I'll unbox, assemble, hook up, and try to demonstrate riding with this cargo trailer hooked up to my bike indoors, because outdoors we got hit with some ice storms here in Pennsylvania, and it's not so nice out there.
This is fucked.
Vevor had sent me a number of things in the past, including a bandsaw, an office cabinet, and even a plasma cutter, and I've never been disappointed in their stuff. It even says in the box, tough tools, half price. The half price may be on the subjective end of things though, but I can ramble on all day, like a boll weevil, sitting on. We have a cargo trailer to assemble, so let's get crack-a-lackin'. The Vevor Bike Cargo trailer arrived seemingly beat up, judging this book by its cover. But judging by this book's weight, the box without handles cut into the sides definitely made it an awkward carry, undoubtedly making it easy to drop by delivery personnel. Believe me, I know a lot about boxes because I've seen a box this awkward can start you off in the real estate business when you wake up the next day with 2 acres. According to the writing on the box, the Vevor bicycle cargo trailer was actually not manufactured by Vevor at all.
Wow, that's a lot of letters.
Quite frankly, you're 100% right, Muslim Mike. That's a lot of letters.
As most of you have probably guessed by its dominant features, this bicycle cargo trailer was obviously manufactured by Shanghai Muxin Muyayu Zhangongski. Who else? Shanghai Muxin Muyayu Zhangongski is a world leader in the manufacturing of fine bicycle cargo trailers. Everyone knows that. Mostly Mike will take over from here and, in his own words, show you what's in the box and what to do with it and where you can shut.
So really, the overall packaging doesn't look that bad. Everything looks like it's wrapped up. So it didn't really matter that the box was kind of in, everything looks pretty neat. Boy, that's a nice fat tire. So we got a pack of hardware here. 1/8 wheel and tire, Kenda brand. Boy, that's a nice fat tire. Heard of Kendas before. I think I've ran Kendas before. It's marked for directions, so we're gonna have to pay close attention to that. Alright, so that's our hitching mechanism. So it looks like it's gonna work with multiple widths. So this part here is going to be the back end assembly. It's what houses the wheel, and then you got the cargo area of the trailer itself, which is a little bit bigger than what I had envisioned, but I guess they do give the dimensions on the advertisement. But it looks like this is going to carry a good bit of stuff. Here's kind of a kickstand type thing. Pretty cool. So I'm not sure what all these parts are for, but I'm going to lay everything out from the hardware bag and go from there. It's always nice when they include the tools. Alright, let's have a look at the instruction manual. Alright, step 1 is attaching the front fork. So we're going to grab our fork. You want these to be pointing downward, these little openings right here. And I'm going to grab the main body of the trailer, and we're going to put the mesh side toward the camera here, which is the down side. The fork lines up between these 2 holes here, like so. And we're going to take the skewer. I think that's what they're calling it. I'm not even sure. I didn't look in the book here. I'll let you know in a second here. And you're going to insert it, just attach your little wing nut looking thing here. And yeah, these, you can snug it up. And you want to make sure that that pin goes in through that little hole, that little hook on the end, as shown. It's worth noting that you're going to need a 15mm wrench or socket, or an adjustable wrench to finish the assembly to install the wheel. So the next step is going to be to install the wheel, and we're going to grab this piece here, which according to the book is called the rear fork. So you want to take the rear fork, and we're going to take our tire. Boy, that's a nice fat tire. And you want your directional arrow to, so that it's going clockwise with the frame upside down. I'm going to take the nut off here to show you how it sits right down in. And on both sides, it's the same thing. You have this special washer here. It's like a lock washer. And it has that little tongue sticking out on it. Like, you want it to go into that little hole right there. Not this back hole. That's the threaded hole. You don't want it in that. Do not put it in that hole. And just tighten the nut. Spin it around. And tighten the nut. I don't believe that they give a torque spec on here. It doesn't look like it. I'm just gonna take my 15mm wrench. Like I finished running the nut in, I'm just gonna go like, turn it around. And it's easier if you grab the frame and just squeeze it like a pair of pliers. That's snug, and then you got like, Boy, that's a nice fat tire. So when you're done, it should spin freely like that, with no noise, no side rattle. So the next step, we're gonna attach that rear fork to the actual cart. What they want us to do is take this bolt out. There's supplied Allen wrenches. There are Allen wrenches on both sides. There's 2 matching sizes for that. And what I'm gonna do, I don't know if this is how the book is showing it or not, but I'm gonna line that top hole where it came out of with that bushing on top of the shock and just kind of wiggle it around until you get penetration. And then just snug it up. I noticed that it has Loctite on the threads. And then we got your other 2 Allen wrenches, and this piece here, the big Allen wrench fits inside and just unscrew. And these are like your bushings. And in one easy motion, now that that top shock is on, we should be able to pick this up. And so we're gonna take this bushing. I'm gonna take this part of it because you have the Allen wrench so you can kind of twist it. And you get it started in that hole and just kind of push on the Allen wrench while you wiggle back and forth. And see, it went right in there. And that's a pretty snug fit. Make sure that your bolt with the Loctite on the threads is facing the opposite direction, and we should be able to get it started in the hole. Let me move you around the other side so I can show you. This may be kind of rudimentary for some of you, but there's a lot of people that may not understand this stuff, so let me get myself situated here, and I'm gonna push. You can see that there's still a little bit of a gap in there. I'm just gonna take a little bit of hammer influence and just tap it until it closes that void up. And we should be good now. I'll finish tightening our screw up. Yeah, that's the finished product there. I'm gonna see just how long it is. So, yeah, we're at about 80 inches long from the axles of whatever you're gonna tow it with to the tip of the back wheel. But my gosh, this thing looks pretty badass. Check it out. Boy, that's a nice fat tire.
So we have the Vevor Bicycle Cargo Trailer by Shanghai Muxin Muyayu Zhangongski fully assembled and in its best light, and we're now ready to hook it up to a bike. So here's the thing, for this trailer to work with your bike, at least without any modifications, your bike will need to have quick release skewer type wheels to make this connect the easy way that Vevor and Shanghai Muxin Muyayu Zhangongski intended for this trailer to hook up to. For this demonstration, I dusted off my 2006 Cannondale Prophet. The quick release is very quickly replaced while the bike was on the ground.
For the sake of this video and just showing how it attaches, let me go through this here real quick for you. So, your old style skewers, you have to unlock them, spin them out, and that they're facing back on both sides. course, kickstand. With the kickstand down, the bike, you're gonna have to either pick up on the bike back wheel like I'm doing and latch it. Do the same thing on the other side. Latch it. And of course it's holding my back wheel off the ground. We release the kickstand and the trailer is connected to the bike. Alright, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm new at this camera and I'm new at the bike, but we have the trailer hooked up and I don't know. I don't think I can maneuver it at all in this room. But I've never rehearsed this before. I'm just gonna give it a shot. You know what? I'm surprised that it has a turning radius like this. Because I'm actually able to, this isn't that big of a room. But boy does it feel weird. It's like it's trying to weigh the bike down on that side. Now of course, you may be an expert biker, you know, an expert mountain biker would definitely know what to do to handle these situations. But wow. I'm surprised that I can actually get this to move like I am. Wow. Is this, I mean, okay, my backing skills are lacking here, but let me get it back against the wall here so it doesn't fall over. Actually, let's get the kickstand up and it'll hold both the bike and the trailer. I'm gonna measure this from one end to the other here and see what we got.
The Vevor Bicycle Cargo trailer is about 80 inches in length or just over 2 meters for the metric crowd. And hooked up to the bike from the front wheel to the back of the trailer, we're looking at 144 inches for you inch people, 12 feet for you feet people, and 3.65 meters for you meter people. This room is pretty tight, having about 13 by 15 feet or 4 by 4.6 meters area to ride. I can see this trailer coming in really handy when I'm building trails to carry tools and supplies quickly and easily to the far reaches of my trail building progress. Aside from compatibility with the more modern through-axle bikes, I really don't have any other dislikes. Please subscribe to stay in the loop and click the thumbs up while you're subscribing. It really helps these videos get shared to more people. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.